In the month of March, the ex-girlfriend told me that suddenly Asmodeus was home a lot more than he used to be. Like, he was home all the damn time. And he told her that the hours at work were being cut back. That he wasn't terminated, but the hours were being cut back. I let her know, no. What happened was he blocked me and ghosted me when he found out I was pregnant. So he was home way more because he wasn't dealing with me anymore. What a piece of shit. When the ex-girlfriend confronted Asmodeus about me, part of their conversation, he told her his plan for me and for my son. And one thing that I can say as the mother of someone else's son is I don't quite know what the fuck gets into these men's head, but they will divulge the weirdest, darkest shit to you. Like you guys have some weird alliance to always be in their corner or some shit. It's weird. It's weird because I've literally been told some crazy ass shit that, yo, we have a kid together, but we're not even cool. So why are you venting and telling me certain things as if I'm, 1, not a woman, 2, not a single mother because of you, and 3, completely moral free and inhumane. But yeah, these men tell you all types of crazy ass shit and I don't even fucking know why. But he casually told her that he did in fact block me and ghost me, and she was taken aback by that, which surprised me. And she said to him, why would you leave a woman in the most vulnerable state she could ever be in? And I don't know what he said in response to that, because it was a question that he probably didn't have a retort for. She didn't understand and couldn't understand how he could treat anybody the way that he treats her. She was just like really surprised and shocked by that and felt even less respect for him. He told her casually that if the baby's his, he's going to sign over his rights. And she told me, she just looked at him like, how can you treat somebody like that? Even if it were true that we were just friends sleeping with each other, that's still not an appropriate response to a situation that you helped create. I was just like, I don't really know why you're so surprised, simply because this is like what so many people experience, and maybe I'm desensitized in that sort of way, but I'm like, that's typical nigga shit. I'm not saying it's okay, and I'm not saying that I accept it. I'm saying that I go on. It's not gonna stop me. I will survive. I go on. Say less. But I think also because she is postpartum, she is a mother. I don't know, I guess part of the illusion is that when there's another woman involved, she's being treated better than you're being treated, and that was just not the case for me. That wasn't the case for me. He did take a few months before he turned into a fucking psychotic asshole, but that wasn't the case for me. He blocked me and ghosted me with the quickness, as if he never even knew me. So yeah, those are his plans. So like, when life gets tough, that nigga is going to run like a little bitch. He's going to run and run fast. And nigga, be careful, because you fucking knock-kneed and bow-legged at the same damn time. I can't even figure out why the fuck your legs look like a goddamn question mark, but they do. But be careful when you're sitting here running from your responsibility. I would hate for you to fucking fall and land on your face and lose all your 4 front teeth that don't belong to you because they fake, because you got shot in the face. You know, I've already accepted that there's probably a chance I'm not getting into heaven. Purgatory will be just fine. Just don't send me to hell where I can see that man. Ugh. In an earlier part of the series, I did talk about how in November, me and Asmodeus got into a heated hypothetical scenario about him living, not him in particular, but he was telling on himself and I just didn't know it. But about, you know, 2 people living together that used to be intimate together and have a kid together. And again, I was against it, because I'm just like, as soon as you get lonely and horny, there's available ass down one hallway or available dick down the other hallway. It's too much for comfort. It's inappropriate. And if you're going to do that, you don't need to be dealing with anybody. You don't need to be dealing with anybody at all. But if you are going to do that, you need to tell people that's what you're doing so they can tell you respectfully, fuck no, I'm good. Or wait until you're not in that situation anymore. But the shit was weird. When the ex-girlfriend, allegedly, we know that she was always there, but when she moved back in January, he told me, trying to comfort me, he was like, I'm not even physically attracted to her anymore. Like, I walk right past her in the hall. And I'm just like, I mean, but you're saying it in this way where it's kind of like you're just disgusted by her presence and company. And that's not making me feel any better, because why are you talking about it like that? Why are you talking about it like that? You could have just said the feelings aren't there anymore because we've been apart for so long. Like, right now, we're just co-parenting. We know our places. You don't... See, this is how people be knowing you're fucking lying. Because you don't gotta be kicking anyone's back in like that. You don't. And I am not the kind of woman who needs you to sit up here and give me a long list of all the types of women that you're not attracted to feel like you're attracted to me. You don't gotta drag everybody else to comfort me. You're doing too much. You're going above and beyond. You're showing your fucking nose. You're showing your fucking ass. We know that you're lying now. You were way too invested. It was never that deep. You know, obviously, Asmodeus did not buy a single thing, not even a pack of socks, for his newborn son, but had the audacity to go buy himself something new. And the ex-girlfriend found it in his car, and she was just like, you didn't even buy your son a pair of socks, but you have money to go buy yourself something. It's just so crazy. It's so fucking crazy, because I still can't envision the activities of this man actually being carried out, because he was so decent and good with my kids. So I just can't see it. I know that nigga did it for a fact. We definitely got the same nigga. But I just can't see these activities being played out, because it's the total opposite of everything that he was over here ranting and raving and preaching. It's the total fucking opposite. Like, this man was sitting here like, black men don't get enough respect. Black fathers don't get enough respect. Everyone always thinks that every black father is going to run on his kids and not take care of his kids. Please shut the fuck up. Please stop fucking talking. Because that's exactly what the fuck you actually do. That's why I fucking can't stand red pill fucking content. Because half the fucking supporters and half the hosts that are preaching this bullshit are literally living the opposite fucking life. The total opposite. The total fucking opposite. That is the fuck why you have never been blessed. That's why God never blessed your dumb ass. That's why. Because you are a fucking liar. You are a fucking wolf in sheep's clothing. God is never going to bless you. He's going to bless you with a bunch of fucking consequences. I know that much. You're going to get something from heaven, but it's not going to be the blessing that you're begging for. So don't be praying for no woman. Don't be praying for no property, because we know that you don't have shit. With your activities at this point, I think you need to keep your prayers nice, sweet, and simple. Get right to the point. You need to just be asking for air for tomorrow. You need to just be asking to be able to wake up and see fucking tomorrow, because you don't deserve shit.